welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed a get ready with me video because tonight I'm going to a grad ball, so I thought I would film it for you guys. So I've done like a red lip and a brown smoky eye, and oh, by the way, this was a dress. I'm not just wearing a choker and nothing else. So yeah, if you want to see how I achieved this look right here, then please keep watching. Starting with brows as usual, I like to draw the outline of my brow, just following my natural arch. And then what I like to do is from the tail going inwards, I like to fill it all the way in. And I like to make it lighter and lighter the more I go in, so it fades out. Next, I'm taking my concealer, and I like to just do this to clean the brow up. So I just go underneath my brow and I just work my way towards colouring in the whole base of my eyelid, so then I can use this as an eyeshadow base. Then setting it in with my Australis banana powder. For the eyes, I'm taking my Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade Creme Brulee, and I'm using this as a transition colour, so just working this in the crease. Then I'm going in with the colour Cocoa Bear, and I'm using this for the outer corner and just making the crease deeper and deeper. Next, to darken up the crease even more, I'm taking the shade Mocha. And you can do this as heavy as you want, but I don't like to go too heavy, but just using the blending brush to blend that out. Next, for the lid, I'm taking my Huda Beauty palette and taking the colour Blessed, and I like to pack this on with my finger. I just feel like this works better, and so what I do is I go from the inner corner and I just work my way towards halfway on my lid, and then I smudge it out with my other finger, just because I feel like if I use the brush, the gold's going to go everywhere, so I feel like using your fingers is best. Then for an under brow bone highlight, I'm using the colour Shimmer Shimmer. For foundation, I'm taking NARS Sheer Glow in the colour Barcelona. And this brush I'm using is from Inglot. It's really good. It's kind of like, works like a beauty blender, but it is a brush, and I don't know, I just love the way it kind of like gives that airbrush finish, so highly recommend it. So go into Inglot. So for highlighting and concealer, I'm taking my MAC concealer in the shade NC20 and just using a foundation brush just to go under the eyes, on the bridge of my nose and my forehead and my Cupid's bow. And then of course blending this out with a beauty blender. To make sure that you blend evenly as well, I sometimes like to take some MAC Fix Plus and just spray this on the beauty blender, just because it makes the concealer a lot easier to blend. Next, to bake the face, I'm taking my translucent powder by Laura Mercier, and I like to put this under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose and on my forehead. So for under my eyes, I'm using the same colours that I did before. So I'm taking Creme Brulee, Cocoa Bear and Mocha just on a really thin brush, just on the outer corner of my eye, just so it makes it more of like an eyeliner effect. And for my inner corner highlight, I'm using Shimmer Shimmer. Next, to set my whole face, I'm taking my NARS powder in the shade Beach. And just to set my eyebrows, I'm taking my Rimmel Clear Brow Gel. And this is really good and it's really cheap, so I highly recommend this one. Next, of course, for bronzer, I'm taking my favourite bronzer by MAC in the shade Give Me Sun. And I feel like for formal events, I really like to work the bronzer, so I use quite a lot. But I don't know, I just love bronzer, so yeah, use how much you want. Next, of course, for contour, I'm taking my Hoola Bronzer by Benefit and just working this under the cheekbones, on my temples, my forehead, under my jawline, and then I like to contour my nose a bit as well. Next, for blush, I'm just using the one in my Champagne Pop palette. And then for a lovely contouring effect, I like to take that translucent powder again, and I just like to work this under the cheekbones. Next, for highlight, I'm taking the shade Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop. I don't know what it's called, but the two ones that are in the Champagne face palette. I like to just mix them together. And of course, highlighting the top of my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. And because I already have false lashes on, I will not need them today. So I'm just doing the under eye mascara, and I'm using my Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced, my favourite mascara. So just putting some of that on my bottom lashes. So for lips, I'm taking the lip liner and liquid lipstick from the Kylie Lip Kit, and this is in the colour Mary Jo K. A really nice blue toned red, perfect for a night out. Then of course I'm setting my face with my Urban Decay setting spray, and this is how the final look turned out. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.